And we're back once again for another episode of Critically Dead. I'm one of your hosts, RJ. Sitting across from me this week is, of course, the man, the myth, Rooster. What's up?
What's going on, man?
We're doing this a little early this week.
A little early.
We had a little opportunity.
It's still daylight.
Still daylight, so I'm assuming there are going to be some late emails that come through after the fact, but we'll read you off next week. But yeah, we had an opportunity to record a little bit earlier than usual, so we took it. Right now, we're in the middle of the Winterfest 2017, apparently.
Wasn't it like 72 weeks ago?
Yeah, and now it's not too cold, but it's annoying right now.
Yeah.
Looks like nothing but snowflakes from here to who knows, but...
I actually miss February's weather.
Yeah. I wish it was winter again.
Yeah,
besides
right?
this cold spring. But yeah, tonight we're covering episode 13 of season 7, titled Bury Me Here. It was directed by Sir Alric Riley and written by the Gimple himself, Scott M. Gimple.
The Gimp.
The Gimp. What's your overall impressions of the episode? Letter grade, what do you got to say?
Yeah, I didn't mind it too much. I'd probably be around a B-ish.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
I think I'm pretty good with that. B+. It has excellent opportunity to be worked back down.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
I think it's an automatic B+ for me. There was some weird shit, but I think I might be too critical on it.
Yeah.
But like just a whole truck, like one massive box truck for one melon.
I thought that was a little overkill. Even for the 11 melons. That was a little overkill.
Yeah, and it's like, gas isn't a problem.
No.
There's so much of it in the world right now.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Yeah, I had a problem with that lady with the tiger. I did not buy that at all.
Novella or whatever. I don't even know what her name was.
I had it written down, Liblia.
Oh, I had it N. Nivilla. I don't know.
It's definitely L. Libido or something like that.
Okay.
Libida. I don't know.
Lavilia. I don't know.
It just came out of nowhere, and it just, the whole pissing myself. It looks like they just found some nice old lady to speak a line or two and like, hey, okay, thanks for your time.
It's probably like Gimple's like sister-in-law or something.
It just seemed out of place. It really unneeded. Like she delivered a very eloquent line or two after she told him that your royal garden's got to be chopped down.
Yeah,
you can always replant it. You can always come back.
Yeah.
Oh, I peed myself.
Yeah,
like
it was kind of cheesy.
I got to deal with Jerry all the time, and I got to deal with this shit.
I did enjoy him getting slapped in the head.
Oh yeah,
with the bow staff. It was great.
Yeah, that's what you did for bringing Cobbler to a fucking
ass clown
to a gunfight.
What a dickhole.
That's his go-to move. They throw Cobbler in someone's face while they're pulling out their guns. But yeah, I think it was a B, solid B+ for right now. I do enjoy, even though they took forever to do it, like the progression of Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems like Carol's finally getting back on the tracks.
Yeah, it seems like they both took their little hiatus and they're coming back.
Yeah, I just hope it isn't a role reversal that he sits at this cottage for the next X amount of episodes.
I don't think he's sitting at the cottage. I mean, if you pay attention to the last scene, he was sharpening it. So
yeah.
He was going back to...
He's gearing up for war, which I like. He's sharpening the end of his staffs.
Yeah.
Which is fucking awesome.
Yeah, because he went back to that once before.
What do you mean?
Didn't that happen in his big learning episode? Him and his leaders, like...
Eastman?
Didn't he went back to sharpening the ends of them, didn't he?
I can't remember that episode.
I remember him sharpening the staff before.
Maybe. You're probably right. I just don't remember it. But it makes most sense now because I don't think a staff wielder is ever holding the ends of it. Like, why wouldn't they be sharpened this whole time?
Yeah, especially in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
It feels like you'd get a lot better penetration that way.
You want blunt ends, I guess, if you're trying to preserve life like we know Morgan has turned into.
Yeah.
But at this point, let's just...
No.
If he stands above Negan and is like, I'm just going to knock you out.
Yeah. Mama
said knock you out, so... like, no, stab him.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed this episode. It has its weird clunky bullshit, but that's The Walking Dead.
It does. It's been one of the better ones lately.
Oddly enough,
unfortunately.
It was. I'll take this over The Cell, Swear. The garbage trash people.
Yeah, I think Morgan ended up pulling a lot of this one.
Yeah, Lenny James can act his way out of a paper bag instantly.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The dude who fucking brings the heat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, too, because I'm starting to think, especially after I realized Gimple wrote this one, he also wrote Clear.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times, like, Morgan, the character, is the pet in the writer's room. Like,
oh, yeah.
They want to, like, for some reason, they focus in on him and Carol, on occasion, other characters, but, like, the other characters of the show, they just fucking just write whatever. Like, Rosita's a preteen whiner all of a sudden, and
yeah,
you'll never see those weird arcs with Morgan.
No.
So,
it seems like they really put a lot of thought into Morgan's character for some reason.
Right, he's the precious cargo, and it's like, why can't you treat all the characters like this? I don't understand.
They don't make enough money.
Maybe Lenny James is like, as long as I get proper writing, I'll come back.
That might have been, a stipulation.
So yeah, let's jump into it. We got a lot to talk about, so
all right,
bury me here.
Well, we start with the Kingdom. They're loading up one cantaloupe in a truck.
Yeah. And this is dirty bullshit AMC tactics here.
Oh, it is.
Give you 60 seconds, and all of a sudden it's back to
I don't
commercials,
think it was
folks.
even 60 seconds.
Yeah, it's like 30.
It was like, boom. It was quick.
Like, this group is obviously hasn't seen a lot of shit. One person's bolting in or buckling in this box.
Yeah.
One person's controlling the doors. One person's got the melon. It's like, what is fucking happening
Union
here?
job, man.
It's a union job.
Definitely.
You don't get any, like, protectant gear on until you're, like, fully out of apprenticeship.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wrote down one melon, one box, 80 people.
And I initially thought, like, oh, boy, these guys aren't going to make their offering.
I thought it was, like, when I first saw it, I thought it was like, okay, this is a declaration of war. Like, you wanted all of our offerings, but we're giving you one fucking melon.
Oh,
you
yeah.
fucking animal. Boom!
That is a slap in the nuts.
So, in hindsight, it makes the most sense. These guys like trying to. This is the Walking Dead creators, like quote unquote artsy.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're giving you a flash forward, flashback.
Exactly. Then Carol has a nightmare. Morgan shows Ben's little brother some bow skills.
Whoa,
What's up?
He said it in a way like
I know. I wrote it really weird.
Pedophiliac and shit. All of a
Yeah.
sudden.
No, that's not.
I show you some bow.
Yeah, not how it's intended. Carol goes for a walk. She wounds a walker, then takes out a few with a street sign. She makes it to the Kingdom, finds Morgan, and asks why Jesus and crew were there. Should I keep going? You want to touch on any of this?
No, I just had a real fucking problem. It just seemed laborious as all hell for her to kill 5 walkers with the fucking street sign.
That was their set piece.
It must have been Nicotero must have been on set.
Yeah, on second watch, I'm like, wait, they didn't have any set pieces this week. And then it just hit me.
She can handle 5 walkers with one finger, and it's like, why is she doing it? I thought when I first saw the one-way sign or whatever it was, like she's just going to swing in one, like one, and like, oh, that would have been badass. No, we have her climbing a tree,
and then they walk into it. Like, come on.
These are the little things that aggravate me because it's unneeded.
Yeah.
And maybe if she did swing and she got 2 at a time, then 3 later or something. Come on, seriously.
I agree.
It's dumb.
It is bad. It is bad. And why aren't the saviors clearing these walls? Or not the saviors, the Kingdom. Why aren't they clearing these walls?
Well, this is the other thing too. Like they open up the door, and here comes Benjamin.
Yeah.
Straight out of Christian rock practice. Like, oh, he had like a whole fucking swath of them ready to go out to handle 5 of them.
Yeah.
This starts to make me question if these people are even ready for war at all. Are these people? What are they training and doing calisthenics for?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, oh, we were all ready to head out and handle those guys. Like, and then, oh, it's only 5 walkers.
That's it.
Oh, it's aggravating. It really makes me concerned for the Kingdom warriors.
No hope for Rick's crew.
And she eventually asked him, can you teach me I want to know how you do what you do. And like, you just saw me climb. I just climbed a tree and stuck a stick out.
You just find any random blunt object and just start swinging.
If you find yourself in a tunnel, shoot upwards at the concrete. It'll fall down.
Fall down. Yeah, it'll be all good.
Fun fact, you can crawl underneath dumpsters. Just make, do whatever you want.
Just freestyle, kid.
Just freestyle. Act like this is parkour.
Yeah.
Just run around like it's The Office. Parkour. I would scream that during the apocalypse every time. Parkour!
She just wants to know if everyone's okay. Morgan tells her to ask Daryl. He offers to go to Alexandria with her. Morgan tells her she got what she wanted to get away. Ben wants to walk back to the cottage with Carol. She tells him no. He just wants to learn. Carol finds her wounded walker dead, and then we see Richard is out digging a hole.
We don't see him.
Well,
we all knew.
Well, on the second watch, I knew what he was doing.
Yeah, now I understand. Because, even, we see him with the Katie thing, and you actually see him walking along, parked shopping carts. Mm-hmm. I didn't see that in the first watch, because I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, to him. Now it all made sense.
I really don't even remember that part on the first watch.
Yeah. Dude looks like Fred Flintstone that had on a diet. Yeah. I just want to say it right now.
He kind of does.
Now that you're like, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that Morgan... Cause it's fun seeing Morgan and Carol go head-to-head. They're not head-to-head here, but he's honoring her wishes. Yeah. He's like, listen, I tell you straight up, Daryl didn't find you via me, and we can go to Alexandria right now and solve your mystery, Yeah. He's trying to give her space, but
he's just not going to be the one to tell her.
She huffs off and is like, just whatever. What the fuck ever.
It was strange. Ezekiel is looking over the kingdom. What's-her-face walks out, tells him his plants are sick, and they'll have to be taken out of his garden.
Which happens. I understand why, but this woman came out of nowhere, and it's so fucking unneeded.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't understand why it's there. And the woman, I'm sorry, it's just raw. I mean, just raw acting. It's just they just pulled up an extra out of someone that won a fucking, I don't know, clearinghouse sweepstakes, and just like, oh, you got a free roll.
Yeah, right.
It's just. And she made, like I said, in the beginning, a poignant message about very beautiful. And all of a sudden, her eyes give, I just pissed myself. Mm-hmm. Bye. Dude.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary. And it's just very...
Yeah, it was a strange one.
It's high school. It's just garbage. I'm sorry. I'm sure the lady's a real nice person in real life, but damn.
I mean, most of the time, it's not the actor. It's the writers. We only blame the writers. Ben gives Morgan a painting. He thanks him for letting him borrow the book. Morgan asks about the girl that did the painting or fixed the painting.
Oh, at this point, I knew this dude was dead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, okay, here's your red shirt, sir.
Yeah. He gives them, I right away, who's fucking wrapping this painting, all professionally? It literally came from a fucking framing shop.
It came from, a high-end art dealer.
Yeah. Yeah. And once he opened it, I was like, that's China buffet right there.
Yeah.
That's straight out of a China buffet.
I couldn't even figure out what it was.
It looked like some dude with a fucking staff doing some sort of anime swing in purple circle or something.
It was strange.
And I would have been, smiling through my, oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'll just put it right here on this nail.
I'll just put it right in the garbage right here.
Conveniently, there's a nail there.
Yeah, the wife saw that too, and he's like, he says as much. I'm tired of looking at that nail.
Yeah,
but I really don't want to look at this painting either.
It was horrible.
It's
oh man. So Richard and Morgan chat about fatherhood. Richard apologizes to Morgan, but tells him eventually he'll have to kill.
Well, this is where the red shirt's getting fitted for Richard.
Yeah, I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, him too now. They load up Morgan, ask Ben about that girl. Holy shit. They load up. Morgan asks Ben about that girl again. That was it for that one.
Well, this is a scene that's stupid, but Jerry.
Oh, the cobbler?
Eating a cobbler.
I was trying to avoid it.
It's not fun for me to watch this shit.
No.
And
no. I mean, why do they have to make Jerry such a dumbass?
He's going to have to redeem himself on a battlefield, right? Swinging that
with that fucking axe. That's the only way.
The only way I'll accept his bullshit antics.
No, he's special.
And I'm sorry, we talked about it before, but no one should be obese in the apocalypse.
No.
Not a fucking chance. I think the woman that was talking about the weevils eating up the garden, I think she destroyed the garden. She ate all the food herself.
She ate the garden.
So it's aggravating. Stop it. Just create a real situation. cobbler. I want to see what's going to happen when the kingdom has no food and they can't make cobbler and they can't wash their clothes. And the acapella group is going to like actually do something besides sing.
They can't sing because they're starving.
We talked about it before. We want to see them sing during battle.
Oh, man.
Like it's the dudes on a Titanic playing instruments as it was going down.
Maybe we'll see that in 3 to 4 more seasons when they finally go to war.
When they finally go to war. We're going to war. We have like 8 episodes to talk about it. And
yeah.
Is it right to kill? No.
Yes. It's absolutely right in this.
Yeah.
So the kingdom run into a roadblock. Richard sends them to look around. They find a hole in the ground that says, "Bury me here." Ezekiel gives a speech about people going crazy. They move the carts and continue.
This is fucking funny, too. This is the pretentious attitude of, like, Gimple himself. Like, Ezekiel's doing a whole speech about, lucky we're not all insane. This is the dude that's living in a Shakespearean play.
In his head, yeah.
And he's got a pet tiger. But I think we haven't all gone insane yet. Like, what if, dude? I'd be like, sir, you kind of are.
Yeah, right?
Like, you're the one walking around speaking Shakespearean, dinner theater.
Yeah.
Like, you are insane, dude. It's just fun seeing that shit. I like Ezekiel. I know some people don't like him, but I
don't have a problem.
I find it entertaining.
I like when something bad happens. His facial.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's great.
He delivers that fucking look, and it's like, okay.
I get it now, yeah.
I think even later, I mean, obviously later, Gavin even calls him out on it. This is... I forgot how he worded it. We haven't gotten there yet, but it's
yeah.
This is...
There's no prime ministers. There's no presidents. There's no kings.
And he's like, I'm tired. He's basically saying, stop your bullshit.
This isn't the Renaissance fair. This is the apocalypse. Ezekiel and company meet up with the saviors. They're late. Jerry gets hit. Gavin looks over their offering. He asks for their guns at this point. Richard says they should hand them over. So they do. Gavin took the guns because they're missing a cantaloupe. Ezekiel tells him it's impossible, but Gavin has to prove that they aren't playing. Ratface holds a gun to Richard's head, but he shoots. Oh, wait, commercial break. Motherfuckers.
Oh, episode 1 all over again.
Yes. Luckily, I watched The Walking Dead, and I knew Ben had a red shirt the whole time, so I wasn't really too concerned.
Well, this Ben character, I don't know where he got a set of balls all of a sudden to call this rat face. He called him rat face prick or something out of nowhere. Like, what were you gonna do?
Yeah,
I think if they had to fight each other hand to hand, like that should have been the ultimate. Like, get the dude that is like the hipster Jesus guy, and like Ben, the Christian rock off, whatever you want to do. Just fucking. Who can pray harder? I can. I love God more.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't make any sense. Like, why were you running your mouth, Benny?
Benny.
Fucking Benny.
I'm sad he's gone now. I would have liked that.
It's weird too because ultimately, I was during the scene. I'm questioning Gavin. Again, we talked about this leader. Like, he's not Simon. He's not Negan.
No.
He's a different leader entirely. He puts up with this
there's
shit.
one point where he's like, I was hoping this would be something about taking this job.
Yeah.
It'd be stress-free and something like that, I remember.
Yeah, and you can even look back at, we talked about it before in previous episodes whenever we've seen him. He seems to give Ezekiel leniency, and and then eventually Benny dies, and he finds out later Benny dies, and he makes his dude walk home. And it's like, this guy, I don't know. I can't tell if this guy means something more here.
He's a tough one. I feel like he's just going through it just to get it
over with.
Well, just to not die. I mean, it seems like the best place to be would be a savior, right? And a higher ranking savior. I mean, they've got it made. Because
I'm thinking we haven't gotten there yet. Well, I should wait, but I'm going to make sure I bring it up.
Wait? I'll remind you.
You don't even know what I'm going to say.
No, you're right. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying is like eventually, like later when Gavin finds out Benny has died.
Yeah,
he seems bothered by it, and it's like really bugged him.
Yeah,
and it's like then he does a quick, 45-degree turn right towards fake Jesus.
Yeah. Rat face Jesus.
Yeah. And you walk home. Don't give me any, none of that, I think...
He's not even trying to be a hard ass.
it's strange. It's like maybe he was sensing that like the kingdom, their fighters. It's hard to explain. Like, is the kingdom that far out that this is like a really far out satellite campus of saviors that they don't have immediate backup like this? So it's like a very. I mean, that's my mind trying to make sense of it.
They don't have a chance.
They don't have a chance, and everything's been pretty clean. And they're also delivering 12 fucking melons, by the way.
Yeah, that seems like a low offering.
It's a low offering, especially after seeing like 12 pigs being dropped off at one point. 12 water. The last one was like a SUV full of shit. They have a fucking box truck with 12 fucking melons. It seems like something's weird going on here.
Yeah. Are they fake saviors? Maybe.
I don't know. That's what I mean. None of that shit adds up, and I don't think the creators have thought about it that much. I just want those answers, and I know I'm never gonna fucking get them. Gavin just seems like he's not a part of the corporate structure. Seems like he just. I'm wondering if he's going to have some sort of role later that he helps, or
it almost seems like they're kind of setting it up that at some point he's going to have a bigger role. I mean, we might not see him more, but it'll be more of a big word here.
And it's like even when this all shit breaks down with fake, hippie Jesus, Gavin is serious. He's very fucking fierce too. It seemed like this guy made a turn.
Yeah.
And by all rights, I think Simon would have shot somebody dead.
Oh yeah.
And why would you give this dude clearance to shoot fucking stepson?
Yeah.
And like, dude, I'm gonna beat your mother and your ass later. And like, it seems odd.
It is.
And it's why don't you leave that rat face guy at home? Like, obviously, all the problems have revolved around this prick.
Aren't they both guilty of that, though? I mean, shouldn't Ezekiel have left Richard a while ago?
Because Gavin told him to keep bringing him back.
Well, yeah, but even before. Like, I don't think he told him that the first time.
I think he did.
Did he? Was it the first time?
The first time when fake Jesus and fucking Richard went at it.
Yeah, that's right.
And they both were punching each other, and eventually he was being... I forgot how it ended, but he's like... King Ezekiel basically says he won't come with us anymore. No, you will bring him back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And it was something like that. But the other guy, Gavin, if he was a smart guy, he'd be like, this fucking twerp can stay home.
Right.
Because realistically, it's this guy's mouthing off. So it just bothers me. It makes me wonder, like, are they setting this Gavin up for something else?
Yeah.
Like a turn later.
Could be like a turncoat at some point.
I don't know, and if you say that, then we all suspect that Dwight's going to be the turncoat at some point, or like what happens?
Yeah, I mean, aren't they? Isn't Rick's group at some point, weren't they banking on the fact that some of the saviors will turn against saviors? The ones that are more like in the slums,
like the slave pits,
and stuff.
I would assume so, but I don't know if they ever said it out loud.
Yeah, I thought they kind of hinted at it at some point.
I don't know. I wasn't in the meetings when Daryl and Carl said words, and Rosita was taking all the notes.
Rosita was taking all the notes.
Taking all the notes. She understands.
Mentally took the notes, too.
She didn't write anything down. This is very detailed work.
All right. So we find out Ben was shot. Gavin's pissed at Ratface. Gavin tells Ezekiel to start listening and that he needs the cantaloupe tomorrow. So, I mean, we basically covered that one.
Yeah, and it's... Even, like, Ezekiel tells him, like, we'll give you twice the amount within an hour. Everything will be all perfect.
Yeah.
And this is where I get confused about Gavin.
And he offers him twice the amount of the offering.
Yeah.
Not 2 more cantaloupes. And he's talking like 24 now.
It's a fucking weird setup. And this is what I mean when we talk about how they just don't set up things properly. It's like the staging's all fucking off. 12 cantaloupes is not a lot by any stretch.
No.
That's what I mean. They must be supplying this satellite campus.
That's it. That's all. Yeah, but then 4 pigs is quite a bit for...
They gave him 12 pigs that time.
Oh, was it 12?
Yeah, the initial time we meet this whole group situation.
Yeah. That's a lot of pigs.
Fuck yeah. Like, it'll go a long way if they process it properly. And
That's crazy.
With 1 week, like, we just won 12 melons.
Yeah.
It's weird.
They had plenty of pig left over. Pig jerky. Bacon.
Yeah, no more pigs, God damn it. We're dying of cholesterol over here.
If I have bacon one more time this week. They take wounded Ben to Carol's. They try to fix him, but he doesn't make it. Ezekiel apologizes to Carol for coming over. Morgan takes off, has a breakdown. He has clear flashbacks, then finds the cantaloupe, and figures out it was Richard.
What the fuck, Richard?
Yeah. So he figured out it's Richard.
Yeah.
It was kind of a cool reveal, though. Like, oh, fucking Richard took it.
It was seeing Morgan going, like, him losing his mind, us being inside of his mind.
Yeah.
It all made sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel, it's weird because I think Richard might have been a good field sergeant or something during the wars. Like, he would have been good.
Yeah.
It seems like it, at least.
Yeah, I feel like he would have at
He's a
least
horrible-
fought the fight.
He seems like a horrible tactician, though, because maybe I'm not right here when I say, like, he might have been a good fighter, but you ain't getting no leadership, man, because your plans always fuck up somehow.
Like, of all the places you couldn't have just thrown it over the fence. You hit it under a recycle bin.
It's another staging issue. Like, you could have just bowled it right across the fucking street and, like, right into a ditch.
Anywhere. Anything. Could have put it in the hole.
Yeah. Put it inside the back, Katie's backpack, and like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This dude wasn't long for the world, I guess.
No, not at all. So Richard goes to talk to Richard, or Morgan goes to talk to Richard. Oh, jeez. Richard tells him it was supposed to be him. Then he yells at Morgan about how they how they have done nothing to stop the Saviors. He tells Morgan a story about a camp he was at. The camp had problems, but they weren't his to solve, so they didn't do anything. And that's how he lost his family. Richard tells Morgan they need to gain the trust of the Saviors back, and then they kill them. Richard tells Morgan he has to kill or kill himself, which was pretty harsh. Richard says he'll tell everyone what he did tomorrow or later or whatever.
This is very nice scene, but this fucking scene went on way too long.
Way too long.
He went into like a bunch of tangents and like
Yeah. Well, this was his red shirt moment.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. This is his swan song, but he's like, it all started when I was 5.
Yeah, right.
Like my dad and I used to go fishing off across the bow, and
Yeah.
when I was 7, I started playing football. Like, dude,
And it's 7.5.
Morgan's pissed that you're telling him all these fucking. He doesn't care.
No.
When are you going to tell Ezekiel, asshole?
I was hoping it would be like clear mode Morgan just walking in and just take him out.
At 12, I started feeling feelings for girls. And, like, shut up, man.
Sometimes boys.
Sometimes boys on occasion. When I was 14. Like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, just shut up. This went on way too long.
Way too long.
They meander too much on this
Yeah.
this television show, and
It's
drives
like
you crazy.
they see that they need this scene, you know. But then they just build it way too much.
It just doesn't stop.
No. So did Morgan steal? I don't know. So Richard basically tells him that they need to get the Savior's trust, and then they go back and kill him.
Yeah,
So is Morgan stealing his idea, basically?
pretty much. Pretty
Okay.
much. And I think that's the only reason why it's there. Because
Yeah.
if I was Morgan in that moment, but he wasn't clear mind,
He's not in clear mode yet.
we say clear mode in his way, but he wasn't
Yeah.
clear thought when he was like,
Yeah.
you asshole, we were already there.
Yeah.
We were delivering drops as normal, but you fucked that all up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we got to redo all the shit that we built before.
We got to start back in the beginning. Yeah,
You
you didn't
asshole.
have to. You didn't. Well, I guess yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
in Richard's mind, this is the only way to get Ezekiel to jump on.
if
But,
Richard's having this conversation with anybody else, they'd be like, listen, you prick.
Yeah.
We were already there.
yeah,
Well, we
had
got to
good
redo
trust.
it all over.
Yeah,
Every Thursday at 1:00, we got to fucking bring, oh. But no, in the second watch, I really saw it. Like,
Yeah.
Morgan basically almost says verbatim
Yep.
to Gavin, like I'm going to kill you in about 2-3 seasons.
yep, maybe, hopefully. Then we get a little Morgan montage. He sees Ezekiel putting Ben's little brother to bed, and then that was it. It was just like a weird
It was a lot of cut shots, flash cuts.
Yeah, dark. It went dark for
very
a couple
dark,
seconds.
and it's. I know I don't remember the last time they take. I swear to God, these producers take great care with Morgan's character.
They do. They really
It's like there
do.
must be some sort of contract stipulation somewhere for Lenny
Do you
James.
think Morgan Lenny James proofreads the script?
Yeah.
You guys have to make this better.
And it's always like the Clear episode in season 3, and it's like even back when he started to appear at the end of 5, I think it was when he beats the wolves and he meets up with. It's like extra special craftsmanship goes into his shit, and it's like, why can't you do that to everybody else? I don't understand.
Right? Yeah.
Everybody else must be mad on set. Like, God damn it!
Fuck you.
Wish
Morgan.
I was Lenny James. They should
Yeah.
all wear T-shirts that say that.
I wish they'd stop giving him all the special treatment.
Yeah, I want all the nice, pretty splash cuts with candlelight and.
Right? So Ezekiel sees his garden being destroyed. They load up the one cantaloupe. Morgan asks Richard if he told him yet. He didn't. Ezekiel wants to know, but before he can say anything, the Saviors roll up.
Well, wait, before you go any further, it's like this is the beginning of the episode here.
Yeah.
So
we go
I
right
wrote
back to the
down one
beginning.
less guy, 2 cars to carry, 1 melon. So they brought an extra car with this truck.
They could have just brought the little truck with the 1 melon on someone's lap.
Yeah, it's like gas is not a fucking problem in
It's
the
not an
apocalypse.
issue. Nope. Not at
But
all.
I was laughing my ass off when I was like, they brought another fucking vehicle with these assholes.
Yeah.
If you want to have, you can forget about the box.
Yeah, right?
It's weird. It's so weird. Like, does anybody not think on the fucking set or in the writer's room?
Not at all.
Should we have 3
And even
cars?
still, why put it all the way in the back of the box van like that? Like, if you got to get out of there fast, or even getting in would be a nightmare.
It is a weird choice, and I wonder what goes through their fucking mind.
It's all.
How about
visual.
just show? Oh man, I don't even know. Put inside the trunk, inside your box, like extra protection.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Something. I get
And
it.
you fucking bring 2 vehicles. Everybody else was riding in the back of the box truck on the way here the first time. Maybe King Ezekiel's like, no one's riding back there with the melon.
Leave the fucking melon alone. I don't trust anybody.
Leave the fucking melon.
And they need a tail truck
Yeah.
to make sure nobody fucks with that fucking melon.
And I could have swore I heard a helicopter hovering above. So keep an eye on that fucking melon.
Fucking Secret Service.
Yeah, Secret Service is out there with fucking black suits on and black glasses.
Tucking into their cufflinks.
Yeah, this fucking melon, man. It's a weird choice. It's so odd. The fucking melon.
Oh no. So Kevin asks about about Ben, realizes he's dead, tells Ratface to walk home and he'll deal with him later.
Here,
Yes.
this part, I think he should have just shot him in the back of the head, like right to the side of the
Just
temple.
boom. I think it would have been amazing, but
I think both parties would have learned from
Yeah.
this experiment.
Oh,
Like, listen, I
definitely.
will kill one of my asshole people,
yeah.
and don't think I won't kill you. Mm-hmm. I think, and oddly enough, it would have been more impactful.
I think so.
This fucking guy is coming back later, right? At some point, someone's gonna kill
yeah.
this guy. I don't know. Maybe
Maybe it'll-
Ezekiel wants him. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or
Shiva.
Shiva
Would be great.
or the chick that pisses herself. I don't know.
Maybe dumbass with his battle axe.
She's gonna teabag him and just piss right in his fucking face.
So they give Gavin his fruit. Morgan kills Richard. The look
Yeah.
on Ezekiel's face, though, man.
Even
he's
Gavin
doing
was
it.
like, still like, holy fuck, what is happening?
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding? Guys,
I was really stressed out right now,
I just
man.
want to go home and eat my cantaloupe. Morgan says Richard set it up. He wanted to start something between the kingdom and the Saviors. Morgan tells Gavin that they get it. The Saviors leave. Morgan blurts out Dwayne's name instead of Ben. Ezekiel tries to get him to come back, but Morgan has to do some dirty work.
Yeah. Did you suspect Morgan was going to do it like this?
No.
That came out of nowhere for me, too.
It did. It was like, whoa, okay then.
And, like, at any point, Morgan could have got sprayed with bullets because the way he was walking up. Like,
Yeah.
They don't know if he was going to
No,
do, like,
and
a
he's
fake.
got the staff, right? He had the the staff in his hand, right?
He had bowls. He tossed one down. I can't remember how he did it. I think he tossed one down because he left the staffs there overnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just soaking up the blood.
Yeah, and he tosses one down. But the way he's walking up, he could be going after Gavin. And no one shoots.
Or Ratface. Oh, no, Ratface was gone, but...
Ratface is already huffing it out of there.
Yeah, he was about 12 steps away.
In my mind, always works is like, how far away does that dude got to walk?
Yeah, that's... we talk about this with Game of Thrones sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, we just need a map just to see where things are.
That'd be awesome if someone can just fucking create that and like, okay. But this is how bad the writer and producer's room are. They don't know what the geographics are.
No idea.
Whatever they need at any given time, this is how it is. But yeah, I was thinking like, damn. I was hoping for Morgan going like full Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Donatello. Just start throwing sticks.
Yeah.
And making, like, maybe doing a rally cry for the guys with the fucking... But I guess Richard had to die, but I don't know. I was hoping for something more here. It was a lot.
Oh, it was a lot.
Lenny James put on an acting clinic for everybody.
Oh, he did. Yeah, there was like the one moment where he's like... When he's telling Gavin, like, we get it and all.
Yeah.
And he won't really, like, look him in the eyes. Like, he looks down a lot. You're like, wow.
And if I felt like... He was having both Morgans in his head fighting each other, trying to balance out to get through this situation. Yeah. And eventually, he brings up his real son's name.
Oh, yeah. When he throws out Dwayne, I'm like, we lost Morgan.
And
we're back to clear Morgan.
And King Ezekiel's like, you don't need to be alone right now, Morgan. He's like, no, get going. He's like,
he yells.
Yep, I understand, sir.
Yep. Okay, I'll go.
I'll peace out. I'll peace out. Yeah. Yep. No, that's what I mean. I think that's why I ultimately love Morgan, one of the best favorite characters, because I'm still hanging on to season 1 Morgan. But Lenny James, in my mind, can never do no wrong.
I agree.
He's like, he's a special breed. He's like, he's stuck on this show.
Yeah, right.
He's in, like, all right, I better have my own writers come in here. You can put Gimble's name on it, but I want my own shit. But it was a very emotional scene. I liked it.
It was. It was good.
It was another scene where we don't see Richard die. Like his life force being sucked out of him, or even Benny didn't die officially.
Yeah. Well, Richard did.
Richard did.
Well, no, Morgan stabs him in the head.
Oh yeah,
Ezekiel and crew are leaving, but you're right. We didn't see like that last breath or whatever.
Yeah, but you heard it. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, it was kind of
it was pretty
long lasting.
It was pretty hot.
It was sexy.
Yeah.
All right. Morgan drags Richard's body to the grave. He starts burying him, finds Katie's backpack, then buries it. Then Morgan starts taking out every walker in sight. Stops by Carol's house to tell her he killed Richard and that Negan killed Glenn, Abe, Spencer, and Olivia. Then tells her that Rick wants to fight the Saviors. Morgan says he's going to leave now. Carol tells him he can go and not go. So basically, we're back where Carol left off.
This cottage heals people, apparently.
It is. It's a healing cottage.
But I don't want to see him get stuck here.
I don't think he's going to get stuck there.
I don't want this.
I think he needs to just be away from people for a while because he's not safe.
You're right.
This is the guy that just randomly kills people in clear mode.
Because we know how this show works. I mean, I can't have another half season of him just sitting there by the camp, or not the campfire, but the fireplace.
Like there's a war going on and he's sitting on the sidelines like, I can't. I can't.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
I don't want any.
Don't bring that shit around here.
Oh, hell no. But I do like him telling Carol. I think she needed to hear this.
She did. Definitely.
She needed to hear that what has been happening. I was wondering how she was going to take it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a loaded scene. I don't know what else to say about that. I do like that, she basically packs up and gets to moving. Like, okay, I'm coming back here. It sounds like she's about ready to train people.
Yeah, she's ready to.
This is how you climb a tree.
She's automatically going to be the general of the kingdom.
We see her riding on Shiva's back at some point.
Like half naked and like a bikini clad.
Oh, yeah.
Like ironclad bikini. Like the side of like most vans around
her
here.
salt and pepper hair is totally spiked in all different directions.
Yes. Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It looks like they're replanting the royal garden, but I could have swore that,
Yeah, I didn't make it that far yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
They're actually planting weed.
Yeah, weed plants.
This is going to be a long war. We better get situated.
We're going to need to be high for this.
We need some bags.
Carol heads to the kingdom with packed bags. Ezekiel and little Ben are replanting the garden. Carol tells Ezekiel she's going to be here now and that they have to get ready to fight. Ezekiel agrees, just not today. He's got to get his garden done.
Well, I guess so. I mean, I wonder how. I mean, I want to see Ezekiel go at it. I definitely want to see him fight.
I think it's coming.
I think, yeah, it's coming, but he's going to be one of those where we got to sit there and think about it and talk about it for 3-4 episodes.
Yeah, right.
Although my guess is we're going to see a culmination of all these groups coming together in the last episode of the season.
Hopefully.
Or we're all going to have another long off season being pissed off again.
From what I heard, they're all about to converge on a battlefield, and then the season's over, and we don't know till next season.
You see Mel Gibson running around blue paint on his face.
Yeah.
Maybe go pick a fight.
Freedom! And then we end. We see Morgan sharpening his staff. At first, I thought he was furiously masturbating, but then I realized he was sharpening his staff.
Yeah, put some lube on. It's too dry.
Yeah. Holy Christ, man. That sounds terrible.
Jesus. That clear mode. Clear mode will rub you down to a nub.
Well, he had the crabs, so he was clearing out the crabs,
Oh,
too.
yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine, STDs back in those times?
Oh, no thanks.
Crabs alone will just kill you out. Like, I can't stop itching.
Right? Oh, that would be bad.
No, I enjoyed this episode. It was actually interesting. I read off the wrong spoilers last week.
Yeah, you did.
It's like, so I spoiled the next. We won't have a spoiler section this week because it was already done last week.
Yeah, so just listen to the spoilers of last week's episode. Should we give them spoilers for like 2 weeks episodes?
No, because I'm not prepared to read them off.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the end of the episode. Bury me here. So you're still floating around. What letter grade?
A B, a solid B.
Yeah, I think I'm there too.
Yeah, I don't think I can quite go B plus, but I'm close.
Richard really fucked it up for you.
Richard, that scene when him and like Morgan are talking, his nose is shaped very odd.
Oh, I'm so.
And he's always had like an odd nose.
He's got a.
But
butt
for some
on his
reason
nose.
in that scene, it was completely different. It was strange.
Maybe because his acting and his nostrils are flaring, which made it worse.
Maybe.
But he looked like he had an ass crack on his nose.
It looked like the hood of a car.
Yeah.
Like, it's a strange nose.
It's like the front end of a Dodge.
It's like the top of Predator's head.
Oh yeah,
or Alien's head. It's strange.
It was strange, and it was like the wife again brought it up during the. I was like, "What's wrong with his nose?" And I'm like, "That's just his nose.
Yeah,
he's got two butts. I
It
guess
is strange. Like, oh god, it's one of the weird noses that it's actually bigger on top than the nostrils.
Yeah, and it's unique, and I was probably like, "Get that shit fixed, man.
That's
you got
him,
Walking
man.
Dead money."
That's what makes him him.
Yeah, that's true. That makes him unique.
It does.
So yeah, that's the end of that recap special. So we'll tell you guys what you think. I don't even know what that means.
You'll tell them what they think?
I'll tell you what you fucking think. We got a little bit of feedback. Unfortunately, we only got one piece of feedback because we did this earlier than usual.
Way to go.
But that's okay. Nothing was coming in during the week a whole lot. If you want to write in feedback, well, you know what we should do? We should do some paying the bills a little bit.
Yeah, pay those bills.
Now I'm losing all stuff.
The TVShow TIME app.
I know.
Okay.
We're doing this in partnership with TVShowTime.com. You can find their links to all their apps via Android or iOS or Apple. They got over 1 million users. You can follow all your favorite TV shows, get notified when they're about ready to come on, get involved with their community. They're great people over there. They're doing a good thing. They brought in a lot more listeners for us, so we love them for that. Show a little love and head over to TVShowTime.com, or you can look them up in the App Store or Google Play area and download their apps and get involved. Because what happens is, like in their comments section, there's a ton of people, and it's international too. So you get like all sorts of variety of like points of view. So you'll get like literally international, Middle Eastern, French, British. Like it's actually quite unique. Get a larger community versus just only North America or whatever. I think it's pretty incredible. Like you get notified if you're so damn busy you don't know when your favorite TV show's on. Hey, this will notify your special phone of use, and
Yes.
Just get involved. Head over to TVShowTime.com and check them out over there. Head over to iTunes, find us, Critically Dead, and give us a 5-star review. If not, give us any review. We'll read it off on air, good or bad. Hopefully it's good.
Yes.
And we'll read you off on air. That helps us out. If we can get a bunch, we have one review to go over later on, which is a brand new 5-star, which is awesome. But if we get a bunch of them all at once, that help us climb out of the goddamn basement, which we are pretty much out of.
Yes.
We're on the first floor of the building.
Yeah. That's good.
That's good.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. So head
over
over there.
Have to take out a few shows that don't even exist anymore.
2 shows are still above us that don't even fucking exist anymore. I don't know how Apple even figures that shit, but that'll help us out. And hey, it's fucking free, okay? Come on.
Yeah.
The other way is if you're spending money on Amazon, why not help us out? Head over to loosewirenetwork.com, hit the Amazon button, do all your normal shopping that way. We just take a teeny tiny cut off of the Amazon profits. You don't get charged any more. And it helps us out here. It keeps the lights on in the studio, keeps the snow plows going like today. And that'll help us out. And it's always fun to see what you guys are buying over there. Doesn't have your name on there. I just see the stuff going across the screen.
Yeah, you just see the items.
You just see the items, and that's it. And one more fun little thing that we incorporated this week, or we're going to start doing, is we have a phone number. You can leave voicemails.
Oh, boy.
I wrote it down. Don't worry. You're starting.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I was looking for numbers.
If you don't have time to like actually give us an email and you still want to communicate with us, leave us a voicemail. And if it's clear enough and you want to say your name on there, that's fine.
Yeah.
You got some theories, questions, thoughts, concerns. Maybe you like hearing our voice and you like hearing us say your name. I don't know, but what you can do is leave us a voicemail, and that's 708-584-0552. And it's just another way of communicating with us. And like I said, if it's clear and clean, not so much clean, but say what you got to say.
If the sound quality is clean.
If the sound quality is clean. If you want to get on there and do some weird shit, I don't know what to tell you. And if it's funny, we'll air it.
Definitely.
So it's just another way of communicating with us. We thought it'd be fun for you guys having another option to do. So check that out, won't you? 708-584-0552 is how you do that. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of that shit coming through.
Should we do mail?
Yeah, let's do mail.
I got mail! Yay! I got mail!
Like I said, easy way to criticallydeadcast@gmail.com is the email link or address there. Facebook.com/loosewirestudio and @critically_dead is the Twitter handle. We have other ways of listening to us: SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube, Tumblr, Android. All these other options can be found on loosewirenetwork.com. We got one piece of mail this week. It's from our boy Shaq.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
I swear to God, Shaq, if you don't stop using the goddamn old email. Unbelievable.
I'm just going to kill that account.
Yeah. Oh, man. Don't let Rooster kill your account, man. Hey, guys. Wow. Just wow. Lenny James, also known as Morgan, just dominated the episode. Here's the thing, guys. I don't care about Ben.
No.
When he got shot, I could care less, sadly. This episode almost had me questioning my emotions for human deaths. Lenny James acting confirmed I have emotions. I cared for Ben only through Morgan's eyes. I'm not there with you.
No,
I still don't care about Benny.
Damn. Cold, man.
The effect it had on him was almost too much to bear. Morgan bringing up his son by accident. I mean, damn. Everything's just being released from him. All that bottled up emotion just exploded. But honestly, guys, this episode had Ben with an extra red shirt on. Ben giving Morgan pictures, Morgan asking who's the girl. I swear I thought he was going to say Carol. There's rumors that Ben had crush on Carol, by the way.
Where it is? I never heard this.
I heard no rumors, some whacked out rumors.
These are crazy rumors.
Ben deserves an extra shot in the leg if that's true. So now I'm happy that Morgan's back to clear mode, but I feel kind of sad for him in a way, having to feel pain again like this. You can't have your cake and eat it too, I guess. Okay, happy thoughts now, guys. Side notes, the Game of Thrones concert was kick-ass. Went there with some co-workers, and it was better than expected. I'm assuming you guys watched the ice melt on the Game of Thrones Facebook Live to reveal the day of the show's return.
No. It's too far away.
We don't think that far ahead. It's hard. It hurts. Hope you guys review it. I'm so pumped. Me and my coworkers are literally having pre-Game of Thrones parties.
Damn.
I shit you not. We treat it like the goddamn Super Bowl. Hope you guys review it. Peace.
Where does this guy work? I want to work there.
I know. It sounds like a fucking hoot.
Right?
Well, Adam J. wrote in. He actually texted and he was talking about how he had a problem with. Oh, thanks for the email, Shaq.
Yeah, thanks.
I just don't have feelings for that Ben guy. I didn't buy him. A problem with me is it's always has been a problem if I don't buy the actor in that role, I'll just immediately shut it down in my head. I never bought that actor, and that's a problem. And I don't think they gave that dude much to do anyway. Just walk around and act dumb. Yeah. Okay, thank you. And ask Carol how she kills 5 walkers with a sign.
Yeah, in a tree.
In a fucking tree. Like, seriously, kid, you can figure it out. You've played video games, right?
Yeah, and here on the other end, we have Carl, who's like close to the same age.
Yeah.
And he's just slaying everything.
And one less eyeball, and he fucking does whatever he wants.
Yes, equally bad hair.
Although I do get it. The kid Benjamin has been sheltered behind the walls.
This is true.
But I'm sure he's had a couple fist fights before the apocalypse or played sports or anything else.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Christian rock bands are rough, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of work in those.
It depends
a lot
upon
of rehearsals. No, I mean, for me, he didn't. I felt like he was bait the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, as soon as Ezekiel paired him and Morgan together, I was like, yeah, he's
just
bait.
a catalyst to move the story forward. That's all it really was.
Yeah.
And once you start seeing these things, it's like it's hard to unsee this shit. I bought more into Richard stuff than I did Benjamin. As simple as that.
Yeah.
So thanks for writing in, Shaq. Like I was previously saying, Adam J texted in and said that he had a problem with none of the groups. Like when Morgan was killing Richard, that no one jumped in.
Yeah, nobody.
And I forgot to bring it up during, but I wanted to give Adam J credit for it. But I guess I had a problem because then again, the people like the saviors, you can make an argument for that they're kind of into that weird shit, right? Like, ooh, cool.
Yeah. I mean, they're barbaric.
And like I said earlier, Gavin looked like he was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't want none of this shit."
Yeah, no. At least this isn't my group. I'm gonna walk away.
There was even a moment I could have swore I caught Morgan, like after he does it, Morgan he steps to Gavin to tell him, "Hey, we get it," blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But Gavin took like a half step back, like, "Oh shit."
Oh fuck.
But I guess it didn't make sense that Ezekiel didn't jump in on it or
somebody.
Or none of that group. They were just like, "Hey,
Jerry,
get off of him!" Like Randy from fucking the Christmas Story yelling, like, "Get off of him!"
Right?
Was that the? Yeah, that was the scene.
Christmas Story. Yeah, when they're fighting.
Yeah,
motherfucking.
No. It was the bad guy in Christmas Story. His little brother, the littler one.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Randy.
No, Randy was the young kid brother of. But the guy that he got beat up, his little henchman.
Oh,
get off of him!
Yeah, the He looks like a midget.
Yeah.
He looks like a little person.
He looked like a little tiny dwarf.
Yeah.
Straight from the Oompa Loompa set.
I don't know what his name was.
Yeah, I can't remember either. I'm sure he had one, but
Random dickhole.
none of that's all they were doing to like Morgan. Stop.
Yeah.
Get off of
well,
him.
Ezekiel tried to yell at him for a minute.
And then again, I wonder if that group has seen that type of barbaric actions.
Yeah.
So
I mean, could they have just been afraid to step up? Like, are one of the saviors going to kill us if we try to break this up? Like,
and it's weird too because I guess you can say Gavin's point got put across via Morgan, so Gavin didn't have anything to do with it.
None.
But he got his point across via that way.
Yeah.
So Gavin's like, win-win.
Yeah. This is the last we're going to hear about these fuckers.
Yeah, they're going to be bringing all sorts of melons.
We're going to get twice the offerings now.
On time and early.
Yeah, they'll start delivering to us.
They'll bring us 12 melons, 4 trucks. Or 1 truck per melon.
Yeah.
Fuck.
8 people per melon, per 3 melons.
Yeah, so if you want to write in, criticallydeadcast@gmail.com. That's the fastest way. So, I know, like I said at the top of the show, during the show, we were doing this recording a little earlier than usual, so a lot of you late typers didn't get in. It's okay. It's okay. Next episode is titled The Other Side, March 19th.
All right.
That looks like, from the previews, looks like it's Sasha, Rosita centric.
The spoilers from last week.
The spoilers from last week.
It happens. It happens.
It happens,
It
and
happens.
I fucking dropped the ball.
It's okay. Nobody blames you.
5-star.
I do want to know like how many people are listening to the spoilers, and then they start watching this episode. They're like, "What the fuck?
Fucking RJ.
What a fucking idiot!"
No, I don't know what happened. I really don't.
Yeah, I am interested to see how these spoilers would have held up for this episode.
I can easily go back to it and find out.
I think I read them before, and they were pretty close.
I was like, I remember thinking last week when I was reading them, I'm like, yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, this makes sense.
Well, we came fresh off the Rosita Sasha conversation, and I'm like, man, The Walking Dead's actually going to get into this quick.
And I knew better because you saw the previews to like, maybe they got some Ezekiel shit in here. I don't know.
Maybe. Okay.
But it was too late. I've gone too far.
It's all right. It's all right.
5-star review 5-star review this week came in from TFin27, titled "Not for Sarah Jessica Parker fans."
Oh, oops.
There goes all of our
That's it.
SJP people.
Yep.
Just came across this podcast recently, but it has been great so far. The hosts are very funny and say how it is. Keep up the great work, guys. Thanks, TFin27.
Thanks.
And you can do that just like TFin does and get us a 5-star review. And if you happen to write something out, we'll read that shit off on air.
Hell yeah.
Again, another quick reminder, if you want to leave in a voicemail at phone number 708-584-0552, and if it, theory craft, questions, comments, concerns, what you like about us, you want to talk to us via that way, we'll include you. Mm-hmm. So this is another avenue for you guys. That looks like it's about it. We're at the 1 hour mark, so it's gonna be a short episode.
One.
Yeah, I thought
good episode. Shorter.
That's
shorter podcast.
That's how it goes. And
once Fear comes back, it might be 3 hours.
Fuck. Yeah, we're pretty much stuck on Fear. Rooster's already preparing.
No,
he's already preparing.
No way. I don't want to do it.
Like I said, next week, The Other Side. Like I said, looks like we're hanging out with Sasha and Rosita.
Oh, that's going to be a strong episode.
Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to it. Are they going to have a whole conversation? I memorized everything they said to me.
Yep.
How many doors are in this place? Like, come on.
24.
Did Daryl, write out, a floor diagram?
How could he know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he could probably draw you a really great map of his cell.
Yeah. In that one hallway he happened to be down.
Yeah.
And Carl...
But if he was so good, why the hell didn't he just walk right out of there? He's trying different doors and... Fuck.
I was about ready to make a handicap joke, and I was trying to, bring my brain... I was like, I wonder if Carl wrote down half of what he saw.
Oh. He only knew the doors on the right side. I don't think there were any doors on the left, or whatever. I was bad.
Yeah, it's his right eye's out, so it's left eye.
Yeah, there's only doors on the left.
They found me. I was walking in circles. I couldn't fucking do anything straight. I had hair in my good eye.
Oh man.
So yeah, I'm in all honesty, I'm not looking forward to this next episode. I just think it's going to be cheesy.
It's going to be bad.
I have a feeling one of them is going to get caught up.
I'm pretty sure.
And
the other one's just going to bail.
They're not going to ride. They're mad at each other for both sleeping with.
Yeah,
They're gonna be, there's going to be conversations like that. And
yeah, it's going to be like grumpier old men.
Oh yeah,
like an hour of grumpier chick. It's going to be like fucking The Springer Show.
Are they going to have makeup conversations about lipstick colors and shit?
No, they're all going to be. Well, I lost Abraham too.
Yeah, I loved him first.
Yeah, who cares? He's dead.
Yeah.
And with any luck, one of you two will be soon.
And I wonder if Sasha's going to be like, well, he dumped your ass for me. Just something real shitty like that.
Oh, man. I'm kind of hoping, like, Rosita, like, pisses Sasha off. And Sasha's like, hey, Negan, over here. And she runs, and, like, Rosita gets caught.
Yeah, I wonder how much more time we're going to spend at Hilton. It looked like from the previews that we're going to have Simon back. We're going to have Gregory back. Yeah. Jesus is in there. So I don't think we're going to have a road show with the ladies. We're going to be in Hilltop for a minute.
Hopefully. I just can't do like 45 minutes of those two.
And it looked like there was a scene where Maggie and Daryl were like running to go hide or some shit because the Saviors are here.
Yeah, because why would you stay at the Kingdom where it was safe and sound?
Well, you can say that to Daryl.
That's what I mean.
That's Maggie's Hilltop at this point.
I get it.
And those red shirts are going to train themselves, right?
No.
They don't even know what to do.
Well, no, they can't.
I wonder if we're going to get any of that, like some training montages.
Oh, man. With like Eye of the Tiger playing in
and that's going to bother me, too, because are we going to ever see, like, I have a feeling the last episode is where we're going to see some fighting, but we're not going to, the Saviors are going to visit Hilltop and just leave again with no information or some information.
Yeah.
A lot of shitty stares and all sorts of this and that, but nothing significant.
Nothing at all.
Like, God. It's like water torture.
Oh, boy.
All right. That's going to be the end of the episode. Thanks for stopping by.
That's it.
Critically Dead. Anything else?
I got nothing.
I got nothing either. We'll catch you guys next week. I'm RJ.
I'm the Rooster.
Later.
We tell ourselves that we are the Walking Dead.
What the fuck, Richard?
Man, I can't! Nah. You lose! Good day, sir! Good day, sir! Don't you get bit?
The fuck, Richard?